So, what is the most that you've ever seen spent on, not a white elephant gift? What are the Christmas Secret Santas? I like a Secret Santa.
Like the most, like at work or just in general, or
Just in general.
usually I feel like they cap at $30. Like usually I feel like that's around like where, although
That is very reasonable.
although the just a little work joke or work story from my workplace.
Yeah.
The office assistant for my office had sent out an email that was like, we're doing white elephant or whatever, doing white elephant, and the minimum is $30. And I was like, messaged somebody else. I was like, am I reading this right? And then someone was like, yeah, it must be a mistake. So someone needs to correct her. And I messaged her and I was like, hey, is this supposed to be minimum 30 or maximum 30? And she was like, minimum. I was like, bet, okay. And then like 6 hours later, she sends out a correction email being like, actually, it's a maximum of 30. It was like, oh, okay, cool.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Whenever people double down when they're wrong
so
and then like later correct themselves, it's like, it's so hard not to be smug about it too and be like,
Yeah.
You didn't want to check that earlier?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yes, hello, Kita.
Hi, Kita. Oh,
Hi.
damn, I can hear her. That's crazy.
Kita's being very talkative, yeah, so she might be heard during this episode.
That's fine.
There are just some days that she's
like
talkative.
$30 minimum, $300 minimum from me. she wants all the pay.
Yeah. Well, I'm asking this because one of my friends was in a Secret Santa. $30 maximum, by the way, which, very reasonable.
Normal. Yeah.
He's a big Magic the Gathering guy. Like, big Magic the Gathering guy. And someone bought him a... you know what, maybe, I don't know. Well, you know what, he told me this, and like, he didn't seem like he was hiding it, so I'm airing him out here, and I'm not mentioning his name. Somebody bought him a card, a Black Lotus, right? And it was a beta print of it, which is a card which is so expensive that it's not even like listed on card websites.
Well,
You have to buy them at auction, and like the cheapest that I've seen them go for is like $10,000.
how did this person acquire this card? Is this like a thievery thing, or just like no questions asked?
No,
No,
assumedly they purchased it for him, and he like screamed when he opened it. Right, very natural reaction, and he was in like catatonic shock.
I was gonna say,
for
like, a
like
fugue
6 hours
state.
That's
That's crazy.
yes.
How did did he talk to the person about like where they got it from and how they got it for does this person like love him? Like, is this like an unrequited love thing? Like, what's going on?
He may have. I didn't actually ask about that. I just said, whoa, that's crazy, but like, imagine being anyone else in the group and like
fuck
seeing
your wine bottle. Yeah, like
yeah. And he said no, like everyone else was happy because they don't play Magic, right? So like this is like a group of his friends that don't play Magic, and so they didn't understand the value of what he had gotten there.
That's crazy.
I'll ask him more about the background of the story.
Right?
Honestly, I was just like, that's amazing.
Like, it has to be that somebody like bought it and got scammed, thinking it was like a great deal.
I mean, it's in like a PSA graded. PSA is like the card grading service. It's in a PSA graded. I think it was PSA 9, which is like 9 out of 10 is very high.
So was it Secret Santa or White Elephant?
Secret Santa.
Okay, so Secret
Santa. Like, they knew that they were getting this for him specifically.
Right. Okay,
yes.
at first because we were talking about White Elephant, I was like, wait, pause. Like, someone just was like, I'll just get this $10,000 Magic card.
Yeah, I know. Because one of them's like round robin. And like, that's originally when I heard it, I was like, that's gotta be crazy. Like, if you're in that group and you didn't get the $10,000, I'd be like,
pissed off.
Like, happy for you, but also, fuck, man.
That's crazy, yeah, wow. Well, cool.
Yeah.
I hope he cherishes it. I hope it's like
nuts.
All legit and everything. That's really awesome.
I assume he's passing it down to his children. Is what it sounds like he's going to do.
He better fucking put that in a bank account and invest it. Like, live off the dividends.
Yeah, just nuts, man.
You were playing Magic for a bit.
I'll ask him more about the story, though. I recently got back into it. He was the friend who got me back into it.
Shout out, friend.
And I on the online thing, he helped me like build my deck. Because like I had an idea in mind of what I wanted, and like I didn't like any of the meta decks because I think they're cheesy, and I was like, I'm gonna make my own cheesy deck. And And so I did, and I got, so Mythic is like their top 5. I got past that, and then I got within the top 3%, which is where you start like facing people that just have like, they're within the top 1,000 bracket, so you see their like number, which is like pretty cool. And then once the rank ladder reset, I was like, I just don't want to. I mean, work was getting busy. I didn't want to invest that much time in it.
Fair.
But my cousins recently got back into it, and one of them got me a commander deck for Christmas, and he bought like a bunch of decks for him and his friends. And I stopped by, and we're all playing. And he asked me like which deck I would want to play on, and I was like, oh, like this guy looks cool. And then I recently played with the friend who got the Black Lotus, and he was like, "Oh, Rick, that is like actually one of, if not the best, like out of the box commander deck imprint." I was like, "Oh, cool. That's pretty nice."
Nice.
So yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a fun one. I've been having fun. Like we do this thing where like we set up they set up their webcams, and I set up my phone to take a view of my desk, and then we play online.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Fun. Nice. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Yeah, the deck that I use is actually still in standard, and I started playing the online version again. And I've been thinking of picking it up because it's going to be they changed like the standard rules. It used to like cycle every 1.5 years, like the old set would fall out of standard, and now it's 3 years, so it's not going to be gone until like 2027. So I'm probably going to pick up a version of my deck. It's about $50 all told, all of the cards. So it's not like too bad, especially compared to some of the decks out there.
Yeah.
So
you should send me a link to that, because I'm just realizing now that this episode comes out around your birthday, the week of your birthday. So send me the link and I'll buy it for you, so I don't have to think about anything too hard.
Bet. I've got like this jank website that I use for like picking out decks, but I'll try to send you the most convenient way for it. But yeah.
I want it on eBay. I want you to send me an eBay link.
Oh, I don't know about eBay.
I like don't use eBay. I've been trying to like divest from all of the sites lately, like, and like eBay is one of those ones where you're like, well, at least I'm paying like somebody, like a real person. Like at least this isn't just like some like shell company that's drop shipping shit. But yeah, it's I don't blame you if you can't find it on eBay of all places.
Oh, well, the thing is I would have to find
like
each,
the individual card
on eBay.
Right. Yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah.
Although honestly, that could be funny
either
too.
way, they're probably being sold by like game stores.
Yeah.
No, well, because there's a website that like you can put in like your deck, and then you can like choose like certain retailers to buy, and like they'll tell you like the price straight up. So that's very nice. It's really useful.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just Venmo you.
Yeah, and you can like set like card.
I'm just gonna cash app you.
All right, that might be easiest. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I used to, back when I was like getting real into Magic, like the physical cards, and like I had disposable income because I was working.
You're
I
still
say that
working.
like I'm not working now.
I know. Is there something you need to tell me? Like,
no. Like when I first started working, like, you know, end of high school, and like I had disposable income, and I was like, oh, like this is awesome. I would buy booster boxes and open them, and then like sell the most expensive cards online. And I had someone on eBay say that they like didn't get the card, and then they like refuted it through like PayPal or something, which was linked to my eBay.
Yeah.
And I got banned on both of them.
That's
and I was
crazy.
like, guys, what the hell? Like, I am the one being scammed here. Yeah. Like, I lost the card and I didn't get the money for it. And I'm like, guys, what do you mean? And I had the tracking for it too. And I was like, I gave them a tracking number. It shows delivered. And they're like, well, that could have been anything. And I'm like, I'm going to scream, man. So I just don't use eBay anymore, and I have a chip on my shoulder about it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Well, I have no way to segue that. This is We Want to Watch. My name's Lane. That's Ricky. Ricky the birthday boy. This is a podcast about movies that we want to watch. This week was a Rick's pick.
It was. And this week I picked Magnolia from 1999, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson.
Which I did like a bunch of fist pumps. I was editing the Anaconda episode earlier today, and I was like, man, the like my big celebratory like like jerking off motions and everything that I was doing to Sai, and you like were not picked up on the audio. So I was extremely excited that you picked this movie. But why did you pick this movie?
Yeah. Oh, real quick.
Yeah.
Since we're on the Anaconda episode with Sai, you also had a small.
I had you take off your
powwow with Sai outside of me. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was said then, or do I have to listen to the episode to figure it out?
Don't listen to the episode because it'll be funnier if you don't ever figure it out. Or like you'll figure it. What if I let me put it to you this way? You'll figure it out, but it's gonna be a minute. Like you're not gonna like all will be revealed.
Like throughout the course of this episode,
no, like I'm playing the long con. So,
Christ. Okay, fine.
And I feel confident knowing that you're gonna forget about this. So it's fine. But I will.
You know what? By the time that episode airs, I might. Yeah, I know, that's fair.
So I promise you that it will have payoff, but it just won't. You're gonna have to be very patient. Just don't go seeking answers. Is all I'm gonna say. Just don't worry about it. Anyway, why did you pick?
That's so enigmatic. Anyway, yeah. It's because I didn't have a movie picked, and this is on the We Want to Watch list. So
it's just like the top one.
It was not the top one. It was just one that called to me.
Okay.
I tend not to choose the top one of any list that I look at. I want to, I want to peruse my options a bit, right?
That's fair.
And I did click on it. I saw Paul Thomas. I clicked on a couple of them. I was like, bumping around. And I saw Paul Thomas Anderson. I was like, yeah, my guy. I think we got to go with it.
So your guy. So did you know anything about this movie?
No, not a single thing.
Not had heard about it. Jesus, had not heard about it or anything. No. Okay.
Nope. Lane, I knew so little about this movie. The intro at the beginning threw me off for the first 10 or 15 minutes because I was like, when are we going to get into the fire? Like, come on, and the scuba diver. What's happening here?
Okay. It took me a minute to realize what you were even referencing there because this movie's so...
Yeah.
There's so much going on. So
the intro and outro bits talking about, the
No, I got
coincidences
it now.
and, synchronicities of nature.
So now you've seen Boogie Nights, The Master, and this movie, right? Those are your 3 PTA movies that you've seen?
Yes, yeah.
Well, this is also a little bit serendipitous because this is the day after the Critics' Choice Awards, where one of the kind of precursor Oscar awards, right? So like one of the like awards bodies that can be like a predictor of like how the season is going for various things. And Paul Thomas Anderson just won Best Director, and One Battle After Another just won Best Picture at the Critics' Choice.
Let's go!
Yeah. So, but just to do a little quick Oscar sidebar here, Timmy still won Best Actor, not Leo. So we shall see.
Oh, actually?
Yeah. But for Critics' Choice, we've got.
We've still got for Critics' Choice. Okay.
Yeah, Oscars don't come out until March. We still got time. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but so there will be several more award shows between now and then that kind of like indicate how things are going. The nominations get announced in 3 weeks, I think. 2 weeks, something.
Did you see that Timmy posted a picture with him and Kylie, and then the caption was all orange hearts, and people were like, "Oh man, even when he's off the clock, he's got to be repping Marty Supreme." He's still promoting.
That whole press tour has been a whole thing. People have been like, I know we talked a little bit about this off mic when we were with Sai last week, but that movie is him being a hustler, right? He's just this unlikable, gotta get, and he's doing that on the carpet. He's doing that kind of Oscar campaign, at least was until I think that Critics' Choice win spooked him a little bit. But so it's not surprising, but people have been like, why is he being so annoying? It's cause he's a little theater kid and he wants to be weird and do weird shit. Let him, anyway.
I support him wholly with that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's funny. I think he's great. I saw videos of him from his birthday. I don't know. He seems like he's a great guy having the time of his life. You can't hate the guy for it. But also, I saw people talking about Magic the Gathering since I've been getting more back into it. I saw people talking about how Marty Supreme is trying to make a living out of playing at Magic the Gathering tournaments because it's just completely impossible, totally uphill, but all the time you're I just gotta lock in and this one competition, this is what's gonna put me over the edge.
Yeah, I can see that. You should watch that movie. When it comes to streaming, I think you should make a point of
I do think
it.
it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will try to watch it when I can.
But you should also watch One Battle After Another, since that movie is on streaming and is by your self-proclaimed your guy, PTA. So
I didn't know if we wanted to watch that for the pod, but I do have a spot to watch it, which I can watch it. If we're not watching for the pod, I'll just watch it. Yeah?
I think so. I think you should go ahead. Yeah, we can't do his entire filmography. Like, that would be a little crazy.
Yeah.
But
I might go watch Marty Supreme in theaters, to be honest with you.
Do it. It's probably not long for this world. You probably only have another 2 weeks or 2. So you should do it.
Yeah.
But One Battle After Another, if you watch that, I'll be curious to hear what your thoughts are. There's something about that movie that is, like, seems wildly offensive that people are not talking about very much, and like, I've really only seen, like, black women talking about it, and I just I'll be curious to know your take. I might have even just said too much with that, but not to poison.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. You're poisoning the well here, Lane.
Yeah, my bad. This is
dropping a poison dart frog in the well.
This is the year of the poison pill in the well. So Magnolia, though, hopefully you recognized the cast. I mean, you recognize a lot of these people.
That's so funny. I knew you were going to say something about it because all throughout this movie, I didn't look it up. But all throughout this movie, I was like, I don't know the names of any of them, but I was like, they seem familiar, except for like Tom Cruise, who I was like, I know that guy. Like that's my guy. Sure. But like everyone else, I was like, this is like someone.
Like, if I'm looking at the cast list, I have to think that you know John C. Reilly. Like, that you know him by face and name. No?
No. Not by name, no.
He's he plays the mustachioed character, Jim, the police officer. The one who's in Ricky Bobby.
Yes.
He's and Step Brothers. Yeah. So
he looks like either Tim or Eric from Tim and Eric sketches. Yeah.
He kind of looks like a blend of both of them, honestly.
Honestly, yeah.
Like, two of them together.
He's Tim and or Eric.
Yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. I'm cheating with this. I do have the Wikipedia page open,
fine.
and I'm scrolling over. But yeah, no, I recognized his face, not the name.
He's so young. I mean, he's
Julianne Moore.
Got it.
Obviously, right?
Yeah.
Another face, no name.
That's probably about as deep as I would
William H. Macy.
Okay, yeah, that was the only other one I would think you would know kind of by recognition. So
yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah,
Alfred Molina is,
but still like a really stacked stacked cast.
I agree. Alfred Molina, who plays the Solomon character, the William H. Macy's boss that fires him. He is also he's like unrecognizable in this role, but he's in Boogie Nights playing the crazy gangster. They go to his house for one scene, and he's like with the kid that's got the gun. Yeah. So he's in that.
Is he one of like PTA's guys for like one-offs like that?
I think so.
Or,
yeah,
like bit parts.
He must be. Yeah, he's also Doc Ock, as you know. So. Ricky just fucking started.
Oh, fuck, he is!
He jumped up an inch out of his seat. That was crazy.
Because I'm looking at his face, and I was like, he like vaguely looks familiar, but like I don't know from what at all. And that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, he's also like he's one of those guys that does like chameleon ethnicities. He's like Benicio del Toro kind of, where it's like he'll play Italian, he'll play Spanish, he'll play like vague Latin, like he'll do basically whatever. Puerto Rican, like got it.
It's so funny that you would use like another Spider-Man villain for that comparison as well.
Yeah, well, wait, is Benicio del Toro also
the chameleon?
Oh.
No.
I was like, pause, I need to watch these movies. Wait.
Do they have some sauce to them? No, God, no, they don't.
No, people love those first 3. We should watch
the first 3. Yeah. I was thinking of the newer ones.
Yeah.
The Holland ones, yeah.
So yes, good on you for clocking that this cast, at least if you couldn't guess the names, if you were like, I know that this cast is full of movie stars. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I knew it was a stacked cast while watching. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, like these people are famous
Yeah.
and like doing this
Yeah.
movie.
Famous TM. Yeah. So
Yeah.
So what'd you think? I mean, you've said he's one of your guys. Is he still your guy after watching this? You liked it?
Yeah. He is reinforced as one of my guys from this movie. Yeah.
Nice. This is like one of his movies that, I mean, he has like a few competing films that I would say are like the ones people think are the best. Between this and There Will Be Blood, I think are the kind of the top two that people name.
Okay.
We'll have to watch There Will Be Blood sometime. That's a fun movie. But yeah, so I'm glad that you vibed with it so much. People love the kaleidoscopic kind of like sprawling epic interconnectedness thing. So
Yeah. It's also like the pace of his movies is so interesting because they always have like, I don't know, between this and Boogie Nights especially, like there's always a fever pitch, but like very often it doesn't feel, I don't know, this movie did not feel as tense, right? Like obviously there's tension going on, but it's in like different ways, like very different ways than like how they, I mean, even Boogie Nights, like there was some tension, but it's like, I don't know. It's bombastic and like it's quick firing, you know, at like almost all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This the fever was pitching. I would say this whole movie. Like there were really long stretches that felt like they were like vibrational buzzing in my fucking brain. Like for very long like
yes. Yeah.
And the score I think does a huge part of that where there's like almost constantly a score playing as we kind of like cross between the various storylines and like sometimes that score swells and you're like, okay, we're swelling into an emotional climax. We're going to get, and then it just goes for like 15 minutes. I'm like, buddy, I'm numb. Get your tongue off my clitoris. Like there's too much going on here. Like it's crazy. Yeah. There's
I'm disassociating at this point. Like I need something to bring me back.
Yeah. So I
kind of felt that though. And that's like why I felt like the tension, I don't know, maybe didn't build to like certain climaxes, right? It just sort of, like you said, like I think vibrating is a great word for it, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's so these long, I mean, it's a long movie, but these long stretches that just feel sustained, like, and obviously there's lots of like mirroring happening from one story beat to the next, like throughout these stories. They are very, like people are reaching these like highs and lows at approximately the same time. Like, especially I think as the weather goes on, people are like, when it's pouring, everybody's in their car and like crying and singing and, whatever. So, it feels very, constructed TM in that way.
Can I, and this is going to be crazy, but
no, go ahead.
Maybe not too crazy. Can I say that this movie reminded me a lot of Cloud Atlas?
No,
and I feel like Cloud Atlas
that's not crazy at all. That's not crazy. That's oh,
okay.
Maybe
I thought you were saying no to the premise. You're like, no, it's not like Cloud Atlas. You're wrong.
No, I can see why you think that.
Yeah, I mean, and I feel like, especially because this came well before Cloud Atlas, feels like that's kind of what, like, the same sort of vibe that Cloud Atlas was going for, and maybe doesn't hit in the same way.
Well,
like, if I'd seen Cloud Atlas after this movie, I would not think it was as good as I thought it was at the time that I watched it,
So let me ask you this. Is there another movie for this podcast that we've watched that reminds you of this movie? Maybe an older one? Older than Magnolia by quite a bit? The watchers at home are yelling. Not really. There are no watchers
tearing their hair out.
Yeah, they're tearing their earbuds out. They're like,
thankfully, yeah. Oh man, I don't know. Can I pull up the watch list?
Sure, this isn't a game.
And scroll through it.
Yeah,
sure. And this is also not good potting. So.
That's all right. Has it ever been good potting? We gave up on it.
A long while ago.
Benny and the Jets.
Wait. Benny and the Jets. Oh man.
I can see the reflection of Letterboxd in Ricky's glasses, like super close to the camera, and you look like a hacker in a movie. You're like, I'm in. You're like scrolling through like the various screens, eyes darting.
No, it was that was the wrong link. I will find the real one.
It's alright, I'll send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. You piece of shit. They're definitely pinned, like, in our chat.
Are they?
Here.
Are
I just
they,
reposted it.
I'm just re-scrolling to it.
I just posted it now. Click on the one I just sent you, you fiend.
I just clicked it. I was scrolling back to it. Give me a sec. Jeez. I'd gone somewhere else for it. Okay. A much older movie?
Yeah. Benny. 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 Benny.
Is it Benny and the Jets?
No, Nashville. I'm skipping.
Nashville.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this movie, right? Is
I could see that. Oh,
yeah.
especially with the musical motifs tying them together. Yeah. And it's okay. Multiple coherent storylines that all sort of reflect one another. And what is it? Emotional tales of humanity, or whatever the letterbox tagline is.
Humanity in the world around us, I believe, is the.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
yeah, I see that.
Yeah. So that's the I think the common comparison that people make with this movie is it's Altman-esque, describing Robert Altman, the director. Saying like, okay, it's got these, naturalistic kind of performances, but they're a little bit stylish. They've, this interconnectedness, etc. So I think that's I haven't seen enough of Altman's filmography to compare his entire filmography with PTA's, but that's what you see, what people compare and kind of say, like, especially about this movie, is that it's just like Nashville, like almost to the point of, homage, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. So you like the style of like ensemble, big, sweeping, all connected? Yeah, you're in the pocket for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Are you?
Now that I've seen, 3 for this podcast that I would, I'm sure that I've seen probably half a dozen more, but I didn't like this movie that much, bro. I'm sorry. I appreciate it.
Wow.
I really went in wanting to like it. It's got my mom in it. Yeah. It's got my boyfriend's dead dad in it. It's got my least favorite actor in it.
Is that PSH?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Rick is just accepting the premise just off the bat, just like, yeah, of course. But I just found myself like this movie was like, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm trying to think of like a good analogy. It's like this movie was going clockwise and I was going counterclockwise. Like, I don't know. I could not get on its wavelength. Like, it just like ricocheted off my backboard. Pause. I couldn't. Like,
You have had a day, bro.
I don't know. Well, here's the thing too. I watched this movie a couple days ago, and oftentimes because I try to give myself like about a day between when I watch and when we record, or a little bit of time at least to like marinate. And
yeah,
oftentimes, right, we watch a movie and I think about it. Like, that's very low bar. Anytime I watch a movie.
Oh, there's your problem. I never think about them at all.
But just like, often like I'll be just like doing whatever and something about a movie will pop back into my head, like an hour or two later. Or like I'll be doing something and I'll be like, oh yeah, that was just like this. Or, man, what did that mean? This movie did not stick with me even a little bit. Even just in these 2 days, I don't know that I thought about it very much at all. Really, like I said, I don't know. I was pleasantly surprised with our journey with PTA of the last, like, year or whatever, of like how much I liked Boogie Nights and how much I ended up liking The Master more on the second watch. So maybe this one will come to me more on a second watch when my expectations are a little bit more in line. But I found this really grating and really just like emotionally just like not there for me. Part of it is because of the women characters. Like, I think the female characters are kind of tough.
Yeah.
And it's also just a little bit bleh. Like it's like hipster bleh.
It is very bleh.
You know what I mean? Like it's yeah. Go ahead.
So, who's your favorite woman character? Because I loved the interviewer at the beginning.
Yeah,
the woman interviewing
Tom Cruise, yeah.
Yeah, and I wish she had
a whole storyline. Yes, I felt that way too.
Yeah, like a little bit more impact, or like I really wish that she'd been reintroduced into the story later, and I was kind of hopeful for that, and the movie did like leave me wanting with that in that regard.
Me too. And I mean, part of it is like, well, this movie didn't need another 20 fucking minutes, so it's probably okay that there was, but like also
that's so true.
But I agree with you, because she did have kind of the most interesting characterization. Like, I mean, there's only 3 female characters in this. There's like the wife of Jimmy, right? Who she only has like 3 scenes, and doesn't have much going on. Jimmy's daughter and Julianne Moore, right? So it's like, there's and there's like 8 men, who get like prominent time, and I get it, right? But it also just like the reporter and everybody else was basically reeling, like their whole arc was because of the actions of a man. Like Julianne Moore a little bit less so, but like everybody's was centered on, all the men too. It's very much like, here's the effects of what like men do. And I just found that to be kind of exhausting and like a little shitty to kind of relegate your female characters that way, to like, okay, the wife and daughter are just like dealing with this pedophile, like this drunk, and Julianne Moore, she of course is a little more complex. She's a drug addict, or like abusing drugs, but her whole arc is about her guilt,
racked by guilt
over her husband. So it's like, there wasn't a female character just kind of doing her own thing, but the reporter had kind of at least the most interesting motivation, maybe, of all of them, like trying to kind of like sneak in like with this guy, like what is he really about? But even then, but she gets not very much screen time.
And she really gets under his skin. Like, Tom Cruise is so hateable. Like, right from the start, it's like, oh, okay, get this guy off my screen. Like, complimentary, get this guy off my screen. And so, like, to see him, like, be put in a situation where he's, like, really put into his place by a woman is so... It's delicious, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's great.
I'm officially creating the 2026 gold watches list so I can put him in get this guy off the screen.
And it's crazy that like in any movie would go to Tom Cruise. I don't think I've seen a movie where he's played someone so unlikable.
We have to watch more movies of his.
That's fair.
Okay, this is the first Tom Cruise movie we've done, isn't it? Yeah, for this show.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
We could have talked about him on A Few Good Men, man. That would have been awesome. You should watch Collateral. You should put Collateral toward the top of your watch list. And that's maybe my favorite performance of his. It's kind of a cheap thing to say, but it's made by Michael Mann. Your man.
Okay. So, one of our guys.
Yes. We've never done a Michael Mann movie for this show. But anyway,
that's insane.
Yes, we did. What am I saying? We did Manhunter. I'm trolling. But
okay. I was going to say, like, there's no way, bro.
But no, Tom Cruise is really good in that. He, this movie, I think, unlocks the thing about him that is so compelling on screen. And I'm not the first person to make this observation, but it's that he seems like a fucking shark with nothing going on behind the eyes. And he just seems like evil, but also charming, or whatever, or like superficially charming. And so movies where he's playing a bad guy are inherently like his best performances. Like he's really, really compelling.
Yeah.
And in here, he gets the vulnerability too, which is, you're interested because you're like, oh, okay, this guy's he's got so many fucking layers built up. The fact that he can show any vulnerability is like interesting.
Yeah. And, and again, I think it comes, at least for me, it comes down to, like, the interview is what makes it, right? Because without that, and without understanding, like, how sensitive he is to that topic, and, like, without seeing him, like, lash out angrily about it, right? None of the payoff, and honestly, I didn't really even find the payoff about him crying over his dad that emotionally rewarding or whatever.
It wasn't rewarding, but it was impressive acting. Like, I definitely felt like...
Yes, yeah.
Like, this wasn't cathartic. I was expecting... Okay, keep talking.
No,
I don't want to derail. So, you go ahead.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I think you're building on my points really well. Like, but the interview scene is what sets all of that up, right? And it's like we get to see, that's where we see, like, at least in my eyes, that's where, like, he's, like, really, like, emotional, because we do see that, like, oh, okay, like, he did care about his mom, and, like, like, he knows exactly what she's talking about, and he hates her for it. He hates, like, being known like that,
he does
right?
such crazy shit with his jaw in that scene. Like, Tom Cruise says, he's, like flexing muscles in his jaw that, like, didn't exist before he did that. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
he
it's boa constrictor level.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like, what's happening
anaconda.
Here, man?
They should have cast him in Anaconda.
It's the anaconda, and then he goes to go constrict his dad, and it's like, whoa, all right.
So, what I was going to say is, early on, when they first go to the TV show and they show the audience, there's a person holding a big sign that says Exodus 8:2. And then I immediately was like, pause the movie, Chris. I need to go shout out Christopher. I need to Google what that is, because obviously that's going to be some fucking secret thing. And I looked it up.
You didn't take out your the Bible you have under your couch?
I did not. Did you look it up, or did you see any of the 8:2 Exodus shit in this? Okay.
No.
Well, it kind of maybe tainted the movie for me in a way, because Exodus 8:2 is the verse where God tells like the Pharaoh to let my people go, and if not, I'm gonna rain frogs down from the sky. And I was like, okay, interesting. Like, all right, let my people go. All these people are, like, held captive by their bad beliefs, whatever, or, like, their bad actions, their abuse.
Yeah.
And then as it went on, and I was like, it's raining. I'm seeing 8:2 is all over this fucking movie. I was like, Christopher, there's going to be a big moment of catharsis where frogs rain from the sky. And he was like, no way. And I was like, I think that's going to happen. And he's like, and so that moment starts to happen. And it is not cathartic, and in fact, it is deeply upsetting.
No.
And like,
Go
ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, because you mentioned before how a lot of people are in cars during that, right?
Yeah, your favorite.
Seeing the frogs impact the cars,
scary.
And, like, scary, and, like, it looks like it, especially, like, with the little, like, blood splatters that they're leaving,
like damaging and, like, dangerous, and yeah.
Because that is, like, a real thing that has happened before in, like, Florida or whatever, or in some southern state it has happened, from, like, a typhoon lifting frogs into the sky and then raining them down. Sure, whatever. But I've never, like, seen pictures or, like, videos of it, but I have. It's been used before in, like, other media, and I've seen that. And every time I've seen it, the frogs just sort of, like, land. They don't, like,
bounce, and
they're not squelching, they're not like smacking, they're not like breaking glass and shit.
Well, also,
so this was like,
I imagine it's not literally
disturbing.
Millions of frogs the way that it is in this. You know what I mean? Like, when this happens,
it's generally interspersed with rain, and it's like the predominantly rain, and then there's like some frogs like falling and hitting shit. And this is just frogs.
Quite intense. Yeah, God has things to say. The lack of catharsis in this movie for most of these characters. I mean, all of these characters get a resolution, but none of them feel. There's a range, I guess, of like who it seems like they're gonna get their shit together and who isn't. And so the lack of like. How did you feel about the ending shot and that story with Claudia?
I don't know. Hers was maybe not the most deeply unsatisfying of all of them. Yeah. I don't know. They're all like different ranges of like.
There's a spectrum.
Deeply unsatisfying to like maybe optimistic. But yeah, what was hers in particular?
She was the one dating Jim, and her dad is.
Oh, the cop. Yeah.
Yeah, and her dad is the TV show host. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I remembered that part about it. I mean, the cop guy. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like, Jim, at least. I mean, I hate to say it, but like, all throughout the film, I'm like, all right, like this guy's a bumbling idiot, but like I just couldn't hate him, you know, like
John C. Reilly will do that to you. We'll make you, yeah.
yeah,
And
so like at least at the end, I'm like,
yeah,
okay, like
yeah,
and like he helps Donnie do the right thing, right?
hey,
And
shut
so
up,
I'm
do
like,
the right thing.
all right, but he also does the right thing by
Yeah.
still like taking him in. I'm like, okay, sure, nice, and he has the whole little monologue about that. I'm like, okay, so he kind of gets the good ending, I guess.
Yeah.
Or the most optimistic. But yeah,
Yeah. His romance with Claudia at first, I was like, so pretty early on, my like
super eye rolly.
no, you know, at
least
first,
for me.
I was like, okay, this is going to be really annoying, and then I found it kind of compelling. Their story, like my my child sexual abuse spidey senses were tingling, and I was like, I know where this story's going immediately. But so I found it really like compelling that basically the two of them are having completely different interactions between the two of them
every time.
Yeah. She is like so fully activated by the conversation or argument she has with her dad when her dad, you know, lets himself into the apartment. And like the way that she just is responding to that basically for the whole rest of the movie. And she's like not even really talking to Jim. She is fully like having completely other conversations.
Oh, never.
Not that she's not listening, but just that the context is so wildly different than what he is coming to. It is interesting, and I appreciated that of that character. That her story, and maybe I'm just an easy mark, but like her story was the most like gripping to me. Even more like I was prepared to really love Julianne Moore, and I ended up kind of bouncing off of her performance the most, I guess. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, the whole grief-ridden wife who like was like, I can't accept this money, and then she tried to kill herself. I was like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah,
I was not very compelling to me either. I do think that I do think Claudia probably had the most compelling. I'll say I really liked the kid. What was his name?
Stanley. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah. And just like his like quiet resolution at the end, just the like, hey, you need to be nicer to me.
Yeah.
Like I was like, yeah, hell yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
But like even that is like not
optimistic.
Not a satisfying end to his story.
No.
It's like maybe optimistic, but his dad kind of blows him off. It's not like very hopeful for the future. It's just like, oh, okay, maybe things get better.
One thing on that, the dad has maybe the best waking up from sleeping acting I've ever seen in a movie. When he wakes up at the end, just like I really took note of that. The actor who plays the dad is fine. He's very upsetting when he's talking to the kid and like kind of bouncing between like neglecting and abusing him basically, or you know, manipulating him. But yeah, at the end I was like, oh yeah, that really is what people look like when they wake up. Like that's because I think that's a hard thing to do.
That guy just woke up. That's crazy.
But yeah, what did you make of that like parallel between Stanley and Donnie? Like the former,
and Donnie was the older guy. Yeah. It's to me it was the whatchamacallit, the burned out gifted kid.
Sure.
Like
rolled my eyes a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because like, I mean, it's very much so a trope, and I feel like many people sort of fall into that, and they feel like wronged by it. It's like, all right, like, great, you were like really good at shapes in 4th grade, but like, buddy, like, come on, like, eventually you have to take some responsibility for what's going on in your life. And like Donnie completely refuses to take responsibility for anything that's happened to him in life. I mean, I think maybe for like kind of good reason in some ways, you know, like
yeah, he was scammed by like this is like the thing that I think I liked the least, or the thing that like kept me maybe at arm's length with this movie, was that it was just child abuse, the movie. Like it was just like everybody was either affected, like abusing a child, or had been abused as a child, or was literally a child being actively abused. And it's like, I think if I had known that going in, I would have been in a better headspace, but it was just like, it felt very like gratuitous, I guess. It's the same, this movie has the same problem as Ensemble D, actually, which is that the big climactic reveal is like child sexual abuse, like in that movie. Spoilers for that fucking movie. It's incest, and in this movie, it's like that she was molested by her dad. That's like the pivotal climactic moment. And I always find that to be bad. Like, I just always find that to be like just like not interesting and kind of cheap. But I, on a second watch, I think maybe I could vibe with this movie a little more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Donnie, I mean, his like desperation for love. I don't know if William H. Macy sells that at the end. I don't know. Like when he's like pleading and talking to John C. Reilly. I don't know. These are great actors, and almost all of them, I felt like their performances I was not dialed into. PSH and Tom Cruise, great. But the others, John C. Reilly, also great.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donnie was lacking for me at many points in the film. Like I get the like scraping after like any form of love that he can find, like finding like the sort of superficial love in like the bartender.
Sure.
But he kind of reminded me of like child stars, right? Like you hear about like, I'm pretty sure the same thing happened, or a similar thing happened to Macaulay Culkin, unless I'm mistaken, where his parents sort of took his money. Am I wrong?
No,
with
you're
that?
not wrong. Yeah.
But like he went through a really bad time for a while, and then it seems like he's doing like quite a bit better now, because he sort of like took charge of his life.
Yeah.
And that's not something that we sort of get to see with Donnie, right? Like it doesn't seem like he like yes, he's making decisions, but they're bad ones.
Yeah.
And then like he gets like the bad ending. It's like, all right, well, and it's like, yeah, he was robbed of his like agency in childhood, and like robbed of his ability to like gain agency throughout childhood.
He was
as
also
he became an adult,
literally
and then he can't really
money stolen from him too, right? Is the whole thing?
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Yes. Yeah. But like he never moves on from that, and then like he gets sort of like stuck in.
Yeah.
Right. But even like in the bar scene, like he's mentally stuck as a child on that game show, right?
Yeah.
And so like Stanley, is that his name? Yeah, Stanley, the kid. We also see in a very similar situation when he's on the show physically, right, where he's like mentally stuck, like running the same routes in his mind, and we kind of see him break that at the end when he tells his dad, like, "Hey, you need to be nicer to me." Like that's finally something where he's not. It's not like a part of the show, right?
Yeah.
It's not him, and it's him like finally kind of like standing up for himself.
And he does all that by breaking into the library and looking at past kid geniuses too, which is always really like that little short scene where he's like researching, and he's got that's kind of charming that he's like, oh, okay, I'm not actually all that special, but that doesn't mean that I need to be abused, right? Like he's kind of coming to terms with it in real time, like you're saying.
I also believe that like should like his story play out, right? Even if his dad takes everything from him, he wouldn't be trapped in that same time, right? Like he has the ability to move on. He's like taken that for himself, right? In the same way that it sort of seems like Claudia has, and I mean Jim still, bumbling idiot, but like at least he seems like he's trying to do the right thing, and like also maybe in the right ways, right? So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
like all those are all more on the optimistic side in my mind, right?
Yeah. Well, and I mean, there's the pivotal, right, kind of like soundtrack by Amy Mann in this whole thing where they're doing the Wise Up song, like it's not going to stop until you wise up. Like you get all these characters are in varying degrees of wising up. So yeah. I just kind of feel like the pacing of this movie, I don't even necessarily object to the script of this movie, but the pacing of it specifically and like the way it's laid out, it just feels like reading all 4 walls of the bathroom stall in the bar at once. Like, all of the graffiti. Like,
yeah, okay, yeah.
you know what I mean?
And, like, the shit overlapping, and
there's
you're like,
so
yeah,
much cocaine.
yeah.
Like, it's just a very coked out movie. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
but,
Yeah.
Yeah, that part just, like, very hard for
part.
me to like, and kind of not roll my eyes at. Boogie Nights felt so fresh and, like, not even profound necessarily, but just, like, I don't know, not up its own ass in as much as this movie is. I'm, like, talking myself into liking it less. I feel like it's more fun to talk about than it is to watch, maybe, is where I'm at with this movie.
Boogie Nights felt, like, cleaner cut.
Yeah.
You know?
This movie was shaggy. This movie was had
yes.
the hair of the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nuts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But,
yeah.
there were lots of scenes, like, so, obviously you know that there's, like, in movies often, there's a theatrical cut, there's a director's cut, deleted scenes, right? This is a movie where I think you can kind of see where somebody with a little bit tighter of an editor, maybe. And I know that this movie, I think, this was the movie that came immediately after Boogie Nights, so PTA had gotten, like, final cut privileges, right? For this movie.
Oh,
so,
okay, yeah.
So no editing was required.
Somebody needed to take that away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And so, but I think this movie is, like, a really good example of, like, what is an editor's job? And, like, when is a movie bloated? And, like, what are things that could be taken out and, like, maybe should have been taken out? like, I understand the murder that John C. Reilly is investigating in the beginning. I think obviously that sets up, like, a whole bunch of stuff. But that scene with the woman in the apartment that's just, like, screaming, that was really fucking hard to watch. Like not, like, tough, like, depressing material, but, like, felt like just a very severe stereotype of a black woman that was just, like, almost unwatchable, like,
very much so,
for a very, very long time.
I was surprised that, like, because I feel like that distinct stereotype, like, stereotyping of black people, like, exists today.
Yeah.
I was, like, surprised that it existed 27 years ago.
Oh, sure.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, wow. Well, which I guess
30, 40.
You know, racism is racism, but yeah.
So it, you know, the loud, like, black woman trope, I feel like that's from the 80s at least, right? Like, you know, so, but yeah, so it was just, like, very grating and didn't really, I mean, I thought that the point of that scene was going to reveal his incompetence. And I mean, it does, in that he's obviously so, like, unsure of himself in that moment. Like, he kind of bungles things a little bit, but it's not really that illustrative of his, like, his problem, quote unquote, as, like, a cop or as a person. So just, again, very shaggy. Could have been cut down. Needed to be cut down.
Yeah. I think kind of the same thing with Julianne Moore's character. And, like, I don't know. Fantastic actor or actress, you know, like, she's great. Love her. Some of her scenes here I was just not the most engaged with, especially like the pharmacy scenes and stuff. I was like,
see,
all right, like,
I
you know, I don't know, I didn't know what that added, like, I don't know.
It felt very, I didn't hate those scenes, right? Like, I was waiting for, like, the big, like, I
didn't hate them, of course. I
was waiting for it to get, I don't know, more interesting, or, like, have a moment of, like, revelation or something with that. And I just felt like from the moment I saw her on screen, I feel like I knew what her whole arc was going to be. Like, I just knew, like, okay, she's fucked up on drugs. She's going to try and kill herself. Like that. And she's going to be hostile to everybody.
Right.
And maybe there's more nuance to it than I'm giving credit for, you know, and I feel like some of it is that she's not given some very good dialogue in some of these scenes where she's just being like, fuck. But I appreciate that she's doing a little voice the way that she does. She's, you know, she's putting her all into it. But yeah, I was really disappointed.
I don't think it's a performance problem.
So, and I felt that way about Melora Walters, who's the actress who plays Claudia. I felt a little bit of that at first with her, But because her, like, I feel like the writing for her is just a little bit more interesting. She has more to do because she's interacting with the same character for multiple scenes, whereas Julia Moore is like all over the place, just like not really kind of, there's no arc in how she's acting. Whereas with Claudia, she's interacting with Jim over and over again. She sees him like in 4 separate scenes. So it's a little bit more, and you see her on her own as well. So you do get a little bit more like depth to what she's kind of performing, even though she's like also very frantic and strung out literally the whole movie. It's just there's a little bit more going on there.
100%. Yeah. And like the beginning scene with her after her dad, I really like the scene with her dad and how she like essentially rejects him entirely. It was like, I don't give a fuck if you're dying.
Yeah.
But then like the music scene afterwards was so loud and like that was grating just because I was like, I don't know.
It's a cocaine movie, man. There's just so much cocaine. Like they were using coke. Like and
it was pure back then, you know.
Yeah. Let's talk more about Tom Cruise. I think he looks like Sam Altman in this. Who also
kinda.
I know I've said this before.
Yeah. He's got the evil twink vibe.
Yeah, I know I've said this before, I think off mic maybe, but Sam Altman looks like Freddy Fazbear, and I think that Tom Cruise is tapping into that here. Like, just look up... Thank God.
Freddy
now
Fazbear?
We're going to get a DMCA for sure for that one. You were spot on. Yes. Look up Sam Altman and tell me if I'm wrong. Look up Sam Altman and look up Freddy Fazbear and put them on 2 screens next to each other and tell me if you think I'm crazy. Especially the way Sam Altman talks. He talks like a TikToker. Like, you know how back when TikTok was like actually a lip sync app?
I try my best not to listen to Sam Altman's voice as much as possible.
I don't even just like the way he moves. You don't even have to watch it with the sound on. But just like he's animated in a way that seems like, tell me I'm crazy. Ricky's laughing. He's looking. He sees it.
Listen, you give him the top hat, I could see it.
Right?
I could see it.
But yeah, the Tom Cruise character in this is so just like it's probably like was revolutionary 25 years ago, but like now you're like, oh, I know this guy. I've seen this guy. I've blocked versions of this guy on Twitter. Like guys like this come and go on every reality show. He's got the gauntlet like watch at one point. He has like the like leather bracelet gauntlet watch. It's crazy. But the thing that I found the most interesting of his character was that he doesn't really seem to have a cohesive ideology when he's on stage. Oh
no, yeah, he's a huckster.
Yeah. It's quite funny to be like, okay, so he starts out with like the respect the cock and tame the cunt or whatever he says, and you're like, okay, this guy's gonna be like really like rapid firing some misogyny, but really he's kind of all over the place. He's like, yeah, you're gonna pretend to be nice, but also you're gonna take it, and you're like, it doesn't. There's nothing there.
It's so funny because like, I mean, with that, I think his character is probably, I mean, just because I feel like he has the most screen time, but like, it's just the most interesting in his interactions with others.
Yeah.
And like we mentioned the interview, but also like the dynamic that he has with his producer, is it? Yeah. The woman who like he visits at the end, who's in the hospital, but like, she was like, guiding him through like what he's doing in his day, and she was like, "Oh, like you're my good boy. Like, what's my good boy gonna do right now?" And he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go do like this." And it's like, it's so funny, like seeing that.
That's all. Yeah.
Right. But it's like juxtaposed immediately with his like crazy huckster talk while he's on stage, just like spewing psychobabble, and it's like, okay, like so like you don't believe in any of this shit. Like you believe the exact opposite. I don't know. It's I don't know. I just found all of that very funny. And like in like an ironic way, right? And especially with how that like relates to like the relationship that he has with his mom and dad, right? Where it's like, it's weird that he would spew like misogyny. Well, I guess it's not weird. I think it's actually very understandable.
Cope. But it's cope, right? It's just that's all
cope.
it is.
It's cope.
Yeah.
Right. But like, obviously he hates his father like deeply, right?
Yeah.
And he probably does hate his mom just for getting sick and like causing his father to leave because I put quotes around causing his father to leave because she got sick, right?
Yeah. Well, and he resents that he
like,
was left to be her caretaker, and he feels like he was robbed
right.
of like adolescence or whatever, rightly or wrongly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I get that, right? But at the same time, like, brother,
you don't got to put a leather vest on about it. Yeah, like.
That's the perfect way to phrase it. Yeah, 100%.
It smells disgusting because he's got that long, stringy hair. He looks like he's been spray tanning, or at least tanning bed tanning, because he's got the white stuff around his eyes. But then he's got like a suede button-up, like tan, like shirt, and then the leather vest. It's just nasty. It's just like that man looks like he smells like pleather. Like I don't know how else to describe it. So. But he's fun. I mean, he's a compelling movie star to watch. I wish he did more stuff like this. And it's, again, another serendipitous thing about this movie. We've talked about this a little bit on past episodes, but I'm afraid of this year and the Tom Cruise of it all with his new Inarritu movie that he's doing.
What movie?
It's called The Digger. It's by a terrible name, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just a really...
The villain.
Yeah.
The digger.
But it's by the guy who did Birdman. If you know Birdman.
I do know Birdman. Yeah. You're going to hate me for this. I liked Birdman.
I feel like we've talked about this before, and I blocked it out immediately. I was like, I can't let this... Yeah. Anyway.
I can't let this influence my opinions of Rick. Just ignore it.
The one thing I've forgotten.
Just some more bullshit that he's fused. Yeah. It's fine.
In one ear, right out the other. No, he's going to be, I think, just basically playing a character for the first time that isn't like Mission Impossible or Top Gun in like 20 years. Basically, not 20. I'm exaggerating. 10. So a lot of people are already predicting that he will be in contention for Best Actor, and it's not unlikely. So we'll have to watch that movie.
Okay, yeah.
Clemens is in it.
I'm down to watch him dig,
Yeah, sure. Anyway. Yeah. Bill Macy. He's from Fargo. William H. Macy, Donnie.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
I kind of felt like his character... The mannerisms a lot were a little bit of a rehash of Fargo. I don't know if that's just because, like, they're both squirrely, kind of like low guys. But there's a lot of like that.
Yeah.
That felt a little rehashy, like just like bumbling, scheming.
Yeah. In a very specific way, though, right? Yeah. Like,
which I guess is why you cast him, right? But it did feel a little lazy. Like, okay, we're gonna like some of these castings are very compelling, right? Casting Tom Cruise as like a skeezy guy, that's interesting, right? But then like, okay, we're gonna cast William H. Macy as like a bumbling criminal who schemes and is well-meaning but fucks up. Like, like I don't know. I feel like I've seen him do that in like 3 or 4 movies. John C. Reilly, again, like having him play someone who's like a little bit more tender and like it's just anyway.
Oh yeah. I think John C. Reilly fit really well though, and I mean maybe that's because I haven't seen him in as many films.
Well, and we need to talk about Kevin.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do need to talk about Kevin. But anyway, when William H. Macy is in the bar, the guy that he talks to, not the bartender, but the other guy at the bar, did you remember or recognize him? His face look even a little bit familiar to you? It's okay if not.
Oh, he looked familiar. I hate to say it, at the beginning I thought he was Philip Seymour Hoffman. I thought that was him.
Okay,
like
that's
in
crazy.
the very first scene with him. And then like I realized it wasn't him.
So we talked.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about this actor on a previous episode because I was like, oh, you know what he's from? this actor was in Nashville. He was the
oh shit,
the guy who sings the really really right leaning singer, like the older guy with the sideburns. So some stunt casting happening here. He's the one who sings the opening song about 200 more. Like we'll be here for 200 more.
Oh, yes, yeah. Okay, yeah.
But then on that episode, we had remarked, because he's also in the Blues Brothers. He's the one of the Illinois Nazi in the Blues Brothers. He's the one who drives off or flies off the cliff or off the bridge or whatever. Spoilers for Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
But so again, the Altman comparisons between Nashville and this movie, I think, were known even at the time, maybe tongue in cheek in that way.
Yeah. Kind of funny that they would cast him like that. Like, do you think that was a PTA choice?
Yes, I think that was a self-aware kind of homage or joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
a little tongue in cheek.
Well, one of the producers on the TV show is Robert Downey Sr., Robert Downey Jr.'s dad, who was like a big deal TV kind of host guy. So I think there's a little bit of that. Same with Jason Robards, who plays Earl. We haven't talked about him, the dying man.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Philip Baker Hall. Both of them are also well-known character actors of an older generation. I think all of that was very intentional, the way that they cast these roles.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not have known any of that, at all.
Fair. Well, we haven't watched as many of these movies, and you're not as steeped in it. Let's see. Another thing that kind of just rubbed me the wrong way was the opening sex scenes of women tying into just the way that women are treated in this movie. There's 2 or 3 sex just clips of people having sex in the beginning, and it's all rough sex from behind, basically, anonymous, kind of depressing. Isn't it depressing that these people are fucking? It's just very
yeah.
I don't know, man. What are we doing? Is this how you feel about women? I don't know.
It's supposed to be very depravity focused.
Yeah.
And underlining, aren't these men pieces of shit? And it's okay, cool, but
because we know that actually
no other way to.
If you're a piece of shit, you have sex in doggy style. That's the only way you're allowed to. If you're a D-bag.
real lovers for missionary, nothing else. All right.
It's so crazy.
Comment real lovers in the chat.
Please don't.
all you watchers out there.
What chat? The YouTube comments. Please don't. Let's talk a little bit about the cinematography, because I don't really want to talk about it that much, so we should get it out of the way.
That's fair. Yeah.
Flashy. Didn't like it. Lots of flashy oneers. Especially when he's going through the radio show, or when he's going on to the TV show set, Stanley, and it's him going through the elevator and down the hallways, and we switch characters. I'm like, all right, I get it. It's enough. I don't need any more.
Now, putting this up against what we watched 2 weeks ago, which was also, or the previous Rick's pick, I'll say.
Amstress, yeah.
Yeah. It's so wildly different. And,
yeah.
I think both of these directors have very distinct styles that are, super recognizable. Maybe not super recognizable, but recognizable to at least a certain degree, right?
Yeah.
Both in pacing and sort of tone of their movies, but also just in how the shots look, shot composition and what would you call it? Transition composition, scene composition? I don't know what you would call that.
But... What are you thinking of editing? The cuts, or
I guess editing style. I guess but in the way that Rob Reiner sort of seems to remove himself from
Oh yeah, Paul Thomas
Like,
Anderson's like, I'm sticking my fingers in this fucking pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's bringing you your drinks and he's holding them like by the fucking glass and he's like, "Oh, is this one yours?" As he's like handing it to you. And it's like, "Yeah, it is."
It was. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
Which is, I mean, I think right, so we've watched now 2 movies of his from the 90s and 1 movie of his from 2012, because The Master is a lot less bleh, right? Like, there's a lot less bleh
That's
to
true.
that movie.
Yeah.
So...
There still is a decent bit of bleh in it,
Yes.
though, right? Like,
But it's
it shows it bears its teeth every so
yes,
often.
it bears its Venom-length tongue. Venom is who I kind of picture when I do the bleh. Like, it's Venom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is that like our bit? Is that actually our most recurring bit? Is bleh? Like, is that it?
I think maybe recently, yes,
Yeah.
but like
Ricky Hates Women.
we
is
definitely had a
another-
lot of really recurring.
Yeah.
That's one that I wish would die, but
Well,
Misogyne Rick needs to be put to rest. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Is that like misogynoir? But like, it's.
What's misogynoir? What's that?
You've never heard that before? Oh, that's like
No, what is
misogyny
that?
against black women specifically. Kind of like how people say like trans misogyny.
Oh,
Similar idea.
Oh, okay, yeah. Interesting. No, I hadn't heard it before.
Well,
No.
I definitely thought you were making a joke with your own name about like misogyny by Ricky specifically. Rick,
that is the joke that I was
How
making.
about-
Yes,
how about
yeah, misogyny Rick. Yeah.
Ricksogyny? Ricksogyny sounds a little better. That should be your new screen name on everything.
Ricksogyny?
Change your fucking...
No. No.
Anyway.
I mean, maybe Mr. Sogyny, but
Please, I'm mixogyny. No,
yeah.
but
That's luxury bones up there.
Shut
Mixogyny.
that's a joke for nobody. That's a joke for no one.
I know.
No, fuck, what was I gonna say, you bastard? I don't even remember what we were talking about. Oh, he's mellowed out in his old age. Because One Battle After
Yeah.
Another is also has a little bit of bleh in it, but it is a little bit less flashy, I would say. A little less
Okay.
Coke induced. So, yeah. This movie definitely just, like I said, we're in completely different orbits. But maybe on a future watch.
Yeah.
I have to say, when they cut to the, when they show Claudia and her mom meeting up at the end with the frogs, and the 2 of them embrace, and it shows the little collage that she had made that it said, "But it did happen." Like just like a quick shot of like the like whatever, like pasted on magazine cutout or whatever. That made me cry. That made me tear up a little bit. It got me for like 30 seconds. And then I was like, wait, this fucking deeply manipulative fucking movie. What does Paul Thomas Anderson know?
But and the problem is like, yeah, it can get you for 30 seconds, but then it's on to like the next
then
thing.
there's like
there's
7
another
more
blat like
characters.
coming immediately afterwards. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like, I don't know, the whole ending, I'll say like 10 or 15 minutes are so, it's a cacophony, you know, because it's like,
Yeah, it really
like,
is.
yes, I understand so much is happening, but it's just like, bop, 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 like so many people's like storylines just like constantly, and he's like, oh, remember this?
It's like the
remember
frogs.
that guy? Like, by the way,
It's
like
the
this
sound
happened
of the
to him. Like,
frogs
oh,
hitting
you
the
remember
fucking
this?
roof. It's
It
like
is the sound of the frogs. Yeah. I feel like I'm the ambulance driver. I'm like, trying to find a spot to pull over, get out the frogs. I'm like, Jesus, man.
At one point though, early on, when Donnie goes into the bar, I did turn to Chris at that point and say, wait, maybe this is the best movie ever made, because they were playing Breakfast in America by Supertramp, and they play a couple different songs from that album, and I was like, ooh, wait,
Yeah.
this is the best movie ever made. Every movie should have this album in the soundtrack, but it was not enough to win me.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, we've mentioned the music a few times, and
Yeah.
specifically like the score that sort of like underscores everything and goes throughout. And like they I think they do really well with like playing around with like the game show and like the French music and sort of like having that underscore different like scenes for like different characters. But like you mentioned before with like remembering the movie later, it was something that I noticed while watching the movie, but nothing.
You can't recall any of it. Yeah, like specifically. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. yeah, like none of them had enough individual impact for me to be like, oh yeah, like I remember this specific scene occurring,
Yeah.
like in tandem with this, like,
Yeah.
you know, like not particularly musical note, but like, you know, with this swell, this
Pivotal,
musical
yeah,
swell, or
right.
this downfall. Right, yeah.
The only thing I think that really stands out, other than Breakfast in America, which is just a Lane thing, but is the sing-along part. What did you make of that, when everybody starts singing along to the Amy Mann song?
Oh. Yeah, a little hokey. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I didn't hate it. Yeah, I that was a part that I had spoiled for me. Shockingly, did not know about the fucking frogs going into this, but did know that there was a part that people sang along to. And so
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it too. I thought it was like, okay, it's kind of cute, like a big swing, definitely a cocaine induced swing. But like I enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, same. And again.
Yeah.
Little hokey. Like, it's just a little,
it was
like...
hokey. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. But at least I'd rather...
I love that in a movie.
Yeah.
You know,
it's wearing its heart on its sleeve. Like, I'm into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing, though, Julianne never looks in the mirror in this movie, which is, like, a thing that I've noticed she does in... Have I not shown you this list? Have I not sent this list to you? I have a list on Letterboxd that's movies where Julianne stares in the mirror. Because it's something I've noticed that she does in like many movies. She'll have a scene where she like takes a minute to like look at herself in the mirror. She does it in Boogie Nights. She does it in May December. She does it in Safe. She does it in the fucking Sarah Palin movie I just watched a few weeks ago. Like she does it often. It's like a thing that you're like, you must cast Julianne Moore to do that. But she doesn't do it here, but she comes close sitting in the car. Like, I was like, is she looking in the reflection of the mirror? Is she like looking in the windshield?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? But, so that disappointed me too. Like, her calling card, I feel like, is to look in the mirror. But.
Yeah. Interesting.
She does it in Psycho as well. The remake that we watched. So. Because it's when she goes upstairs, she goes into the Bates house and like looks in the mom's room, and she's like looking in the mirror of the nightstand or the dresser, like the vanity. Anyway, but
I'll say I don't recall it, but I believe you.
I bet you do. Here, let me send you a screenshot of this list. Jesus, why do I have 30 messages from August and Priya? They're chatting up a storm in my DMs. Shout out to them. Okay.
Yeah, shout out.
Is there anything else we want to say about this movie? I feel like we're kind of selling it short a little bit, like, but also I'm exhausted. I don't want to think about this movie anymore. I'm kind of like over it. Disappointed. Biggest disappointment of 2026 on the map right here. I feel like I was really excited to watch it, and
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you were super excited.
This has like a huge reputation. This movie has like an enormous reputation. Yeah. So
I feel like maybe you set your sights a little too high with it. Also, the whole spoiling yourself on the frogs, maybe.
Yeah.
Tough. Yeah. I mean, I liked it. Again, it's tough for me to define like how much I like something outside of like this was an enjoyable use of my time versus like no, like with Anaconda, like no, like this has no redeeming factors. It was a complete waste of my time, right?
Sure.
And like I can point to things that I enjoyed about it, but like it's hard for me to like put that on like a sliding scale against other things, right?
Interesting. If only you had like a star system you could use to like rate and rank things.
Well, what I'm saying is it would be difficult for me to assign it star, but I will say that I was not as be entranced by this movie, or smitten with this movie. Yeah, like I definitely liked American President more.
That's crazy! Wow, which I can't believe you said
was another one that you were particularly cool on. So yeah, I can't believe that you can't believe that I would say that.
I mean, I think I liked American President more, even though I think Magnolia is probably a more successful movie. I don't know, or a more interesting movie. I don't know. They're two different things. Like if you're like,
they
okay,
are two
Lane,
different things. They're very different. Yeah.
Watch one of these two movies, or I shoot you. I'm watching The American President. Like no shot. But if it's like, Which of these is like, if it's like I'm showing this to an alien and I want them to like understand our species, I'm probably showing them Magnolia. But
all right,
anyway.
Yeah. No, it is tough. Yeah. I guess I don't know, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is very. I mean, they are so like incredibly different, like romance versus touching emotional films, or like
let me get you the
people
exact
and
one.
humanity,
Humanity and
the
the world around us, moving relationship stories. That's what you're.
Yeah, there we go. There you go. Thank you, Lane.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does. This movie does feel like it. It's not sucker punching you, but like there's a lot of things where it's kind of hitting below the belt, and it's like, all right, like,
okay, anyway,
sure, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's not Sucker Punch 2007. It is just sucking.
What if that was the next movie I picked? What if I was just like, we're watching Sucker Punch from 2007? Is it from 2007? Did you get that right?
Is it actually from 2007?
I don't know. I'm afraid.
Let's see.
It seems very 2007 of a movie. No, 2011.
Might be 2005.
That's too late.
11. What the?
That's way too late for that
that's
movie.
Crazy.
They missed the boat. The boat waved as it passed on them for that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Crazy.
Well, if you're a watcher and you liked Magnolia, good for you. Next.
Good on you. I agree with you.
Next week, I had two picked, and I was gonna offer you a choice, but now that like this movie was kind of a downer, I'm like,
well, I can choose one, and then you can pick the one that you actually want to watch. Because by me choosing one, I will just cement the choice in your mind. Because either it will be the correct choice or it'll be the wrong choice, right?
No, I have two in mind, and like, I would like I want to watch both of these movies, but since Magnolia was kind of a downer, I kind of don't want to.
Double feature?
No, they're nothing. They're nothing alike. That would be insane.
Okay. Oh, okay.
One sec. I want to go older. We've been watching a lot of new stuff, so I wanted to go.
Yeah.
Want to go early. So, okay, yeah, we're gonna go real old. I want to watch The Lion in Winter from 1968, directed by Anthony Harvey.
Okay.
This is a old-timey kind of period piece drama. Big movie stars, big deal, Oscars, etc.
Around the time of All That Heaven Allows?
Later than that, by like 20 years.
Wow, okay.
15.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, my bad, my fucking bad.
No. Old...
Same president, at least?
No. No. Well, now though, actually, now I'm concerned because like I have the movie after this one picked because it will be my birthday, and we're going to be watching Hamlet from 1996, directed by Kenneth Branagh. And I'm kind of wondering if we should watch something that's not like a royalty, old-timey movie.
That's all up to you.
I know. I'm fucking it up. I'm sorry. I fucked up. Okay, I changed my mind.
Time. No worries.
Let's watch All About Eve from 1950, directed by Joseph Mankiewicz.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, we'll watch that instead. Forget I said anything about The Lion in Winter. I will watch that on my own.
Okay.
All about.
Is that something that I can watch on my own, or
if
is
you
that
want
possible?
To. Yeah.
We want to watch. Okay.
Yeah. I've never seen it, so I was like, let's watch it together. The Lion in Winter being like, Henry II is old. He's the lion, and he's in his winter of his life, and he like hates his wife. I think is the premise of that movie. But we don't have to watch that. Instead, let's watch All About Eve, which is supposed to be like one of the best movies ever made. Great big movie stars, same kind of deal. Around the same time as All That Heaven Allows, but a little bit more serious, I think. So
okay,
cool,
sweet,
word.
Looking forward to it.
Benny. I didn't even hear you. I can't hear. Discord's like, you don't want to hear any of this, bro. Cut that shit out.
Benny and the Jet.
Sway. All the girls are on me. Damn. Everybody pay attention. This right here is my pretty boy sway. Pretty boy sway.